Wait for it. Wait for it. What's up, all you gamers, YouTubers, and all you roughnecks out there? It's your boy Dale Rico, and it's Assassin Sunday, so again I'm playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, excuse me. It was just basically a couple of assassination missions that I decided to pick up on before continuing with the main storyline. Just kind of helps clear out the little towns. Each little town has a bunch of different side missions that you can do, and just kind of wanted to get a couple of these out of the way. Yeah, just exploring the land, getting familiar with the terrain and everything. But anyway, what was I just doing there? Why was I going on this little harmonic tone, so to speak, when I was doing that little intro there? Well, it was because I just finished watching Psych the musical. I just absolutely love that show. Psych the musical. Man, I didn't think there was one episode that I remember from this past half season or whatever. It had like a little musical element to it. I remember there was like this haunted house kind of thing, and then every once in a while they would break out into a song. But wasn't really feeling it then. But this time I was just like so fun, like just so thankful that it was actually back on the air and actually doing its thing, that I just kind of like forgot everything, just immersed myself into this. They still had a storyline kind of going, and they had a while to work on it. So I mean, the songs that they incorporated in between each musical number was actually well timed. It fit along with the story, and it just kind of had that same goofy manner. If you've never seen Psych, I definitely recommend watching it. But yeah, just Psych is always known for that the chemistry between Dulé Hill and James Roday, and they didn't disappoint me this time. I was so excited to see it, and even after I saw it, I wasn't kind of left wondering like, what the fuck was that, you know? It was done really well. Done really well. The original score was really good. The storyline that kind of helped tie in the whole musical aspect of it together was done really good, and the mystery behind it kind of definitely left me guessing. I was totally thrown off course, mostly because the main actors, or the characters' little assumptions, they always tend to lead me astray anyway. But anyway, Psych the musical, it was really good. And then Psych season 8 starts January. That's so great to hear, because I usually they start up in October, and since I haven't heard any updates, haven't seen anything, and then they finally announced the season 8, I was just like, again, just so grateful that they finally came back, and they have the season ready to go. So there's an encore presentation going on right now. It's only about 15 minutes in, and the first like 10 minutes or so is just all a big kind of backstory as to what originally happened in this. I want to say the Killer's Pursuit. I think I can't even remember now. God, it was a 2-hour episode, so, and I'm still trying to digest it all. But excuse me. Yeah. So the first 10 minutes or so, it's just all a big backstory for this guy who was. Oh no, he was framed for the murder. I'm sorry. Was he framed for the? I don't know if he's the murderer. God dang it! I hope I'm not giving anything away. Shit. But there was something that happened with him, and then it goes right into the musical, and even the opening number, it was really amazing. But anyway, so that's that. Psych the musical. Definitely check it out. When Psych season 8 comes out, I definitely recommend going on Netflix and just getting yourself all familiarized and caught up with the seasons, because there was a lot that happened, and I know I'm definitely gonna have to go back into season 7 and just kind of catch up on that storyline to bring myself current to what's happening now. And they always do a really good job in the beginning, where it's like, you know, previously, here's what's going on. But I always like to just go through the full episodes, like have a little mini marathon or something, and yeah, just kind of go from there. Oh, let's see what else has been happening. God, I've been kind of thrown around this whole week, because, you know, Christmas is coming, and I do not like to shop at all. I'm very much a big procrastinator when it comes to it, just because I don't like massive crowds and rushes and hordes of people or anything. So I do my best to steer clear. And um, yeah, today there was just no avoiding it. I had to get at least some kind of shopping done. I have a Secret Santa thing for work. I still have to shop for my family, and I am just thrown in for a loop. Because I have no idea what to get any of them. I did see a couple. I was out today for probably like 3 or 4 hours, and I saw some definite possibilities, some ideas that are. They seem pretty cool. Like I don't know if I'm even gonna use them, but um, for me, it was like with my what I've done in the past is my brother has always been really easy to shop for before, because it was just he was into video games, and then we have our sports teams. Me, him, and our whole family. We like Chicago Bulls. We like the Dallas Cowboys. We differ on the baseball teams just because he tends to support my stepdad with the Chicago Cubs. I've been here in California. I've been supporting the Giants since forever. So all you Dodger fans, yeah, you heard me. Giants, 2012 World Champs. Get on it. Anyway, so every year it's been pretty easy. If I really couldn't find like some kind of shirt or some kind of logo or whatever, anyway, I could just go to a sports shop and be like, you know what, he doesn't have this jersey, or he doesn't have this kind of little keepsake about this team yet. So that's what I normally did, and it's like a fail safe. It's so easy to do, and I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to be original. I wanted to make it. I wanted it to kind of just mean something. So, trying to stray away from those backups very hard, and I definitely don't like to do the whole what is it, gift card. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, get a gift card, do this. Women love this kind of gift card. It's like, well, yeah, I know that. I can get some, like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, Macy's, JCPenney, Gottschalk's, Forever 21, Juicy Couture. I could get gift cards for all of those places. Yeah, easily. But there's no thought to the gift in that. And I really I'm trying to put some thought into it. Over the past year, my brother has, he's grown up. I mean, he still plays the games occasionally, but for the most part, he's involved with school and sports, and he does soccer. I know he loves our teams, but again, I want to stray away from that kind of that easy path. So, but yeah, now, I mean, he has a girlfriend now. He hangs out with friends, and he's just so busy that I can't really get a bearing on to, like, what else that he's into. With movies, it's like, yeah, he'll watch Iron Man, he'll watch Wolverine or whatever. Some will grasp his attention enough, some won't. And yeah, so I had no idea. Same thing with my sister. She's never been the typical your typical junior high school, elementary school kind of girl. Even when she was like 7 or 8, she was never into, like, Barbies and dolls and everything else like that. She actually grew up on video games like I did, so she was, like, all into Nintendo DS, which was cool because her and my brother had something to bond over, and it was easier to shop for. So I could just get like a Nintendo DS game, like Mario Kart, which she absolutely loved, and it would be just that simple. And then, like, a few years ago, it was Twilight. Well, Twilight fad's gone. Hunger Games she was into. It's not as compelling as Twilight or even Harry Potter when we were younger. So I just, and you can't shop for clothes for her. Women have their particular. If you're gonna get clothes, you might as well just get a gift card in that sense, because unless you know their absolute size, their absolute favorite color, and what exactly that they look for and like, I would just stay away from it. Don't even touch it, because odds are you're gonna get something that just didn't tickle their fancy, or just didn't appeal to what they normally would have to what they normally would get. So sticking away, I'm trying to stay away from clothes. I want to do jewelry is always good for women, but depending on the woman, I mean, it's all a matter of yeah, it's just a matter of perspective and how it looks and how you want it to look. For me, necklaces have always been the way to go. For whatever it doesn't say too much, and it doesn't say something small like maybe like a bracelet or an earrings or something like that. Like earrings, that's that's almost like an intimate gift. But when you don't know the person, you're just getting earrings. That's just yeah, it's almost like buying clothes. You really don't know what their tastes are. You don't know if it's gonna be well accepted or if they're just gonna be like, wow, you got me earrings. Yeah. So, jewelry's kind of a finicky thing to get, but yeah, depending on the person, it could work out. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I gotta get this shopping thing done though. I'm gonna head out tomorrow, and hopefully I'm just gonna finish. Hopefully I'm just gonna go with my intuitions, go with these a few ideas that I have, and just kind of hope for the best. Hope for the best. I hope it works out. I hope they if they watch this and they hear me talking about it, hope they appreciate that I'm actually trying to do something original and not just kind of going with the safe route and just being, yeah, here's a gift card. I know you like Starbucks, or here's some Dallas Cowboy gear, buddy. Like, no, I really want this to mean something because honestly, they are the most important part of people in my life right now, and I want to show them. I want to show them just how important they are for me. So yeah, getting a little mushy. I know, my bad. Oh, let's see. What else is going on? I just recently bought some the Wolverine, which I mean, the movie itself is really good because it actually shows this vulnerable side to Wolverine. If you don't know about it, he gets his regeneration ability taken away, and that, I mean, for Wolverine to get his healing power taken away, that is huge. That is something, aside from his claws, that is something that defines his mutant ability and his just his character. So, man, to see him getting pulverized a little bit and not being able to heal right away and just being weak and being fatigued like any normal person, it's actually a good character development for the storyline. And I will say that if you do watch it, make sure you watch the end, this alternate ending. When I saw the alternate ending, I flipped out. My friend that I watched it with, he was just like, I don't get it. And I was just like, oh, what? Weren't you ever into X-Men, like, even as a kid? Like, you don't know what this means? And he was like, nope. I was like, wow. So, but yeah, watch the alternate ending. It'll make your jaw drop just a little bit, and then you'll have that moment of nostalgia and just be like, sweet. Of course, stay till after the credits. There's always that little blurb that you gotta pay attention to and watch. They do leave it open ended, so yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm trying to think. I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I'm so immersed in it. I've always loved the universe of Dragon Ball Z. I draw a lot of anime. Goku, he is by far my favorite character in all of anime culture. And in the series, just watching him battle after battle, just powering up. And, you know, I mean, I'm almost 30. I look at it and it's like, okay, yeah, how much more can you really power up? Or how much more could these writers be like, all right, that's, we gave him up to Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 5, and now there's a movie, Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, where he goes into this Super Saiyan God mode, which kind of intrigued me. I was like, what the heck does God mode mean? So I kind of want to see that, but it's like, how much further can you go? How many bad guys do you really have to beat before you just kind of like, you know what? I should be at a power level that should be insurmountable, that no villain could beat this. Like when if any of you guys remember watching the Cell Saga, the androids were like the big kind of like, oh crap, you know, they're strong, they're more powerful than Vegeta's Super Saiyan. And then when another android named Cell came and swallowed those two androids and gained their power for his own, It was like, damn, how the hell are you gonna beat that guy? Anyway, they finally did. So how could anybody have written a character that's even more powerful than that? Well, the next season, Majin Buu. Crazy, crazy. But again, they left it off at a good place. I hear that they're writing more episodes to continue the Dragon Ball Z, not the Dragon Ball GT storyline. So I'm just kind of intrigued to see where it goes, but at the same time, it's like, should it go anywhere? Should you really? Is Super Saiyan 5 and 4 really necessary? Anyway, again, I still love the world of Dragon Ball Z. Still love to see where it goes and the developments of everything. And yeah, so that's just pretty much what I've been doing. In any event, I see that I'm coming up to the end of this video, and you know what? I want to hear what you guys are thinking. What would you guys get your brother and sister in high school? So anyway, leave a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and talk to you guys later. Peace.
Would you like to know more?